situation.
Dupree. Well, Coach Mushin Etugwal would set up a solid block in Sukuna, who's on 3 goals, and Gonzalez, who's on 4.
Ever present this season. In fact, he's played more minutes than any other player. 1/3 of the league season left for Chiefs. 10 games to go for Amakosi as they... Gonzalez to Godinho. Serrero with a lovely touch. Over the top here for Sukuna, who's on sides. Oh, but he's given himself a horrible angle with a poor touch, and credit as well to Given Simango, came across. Well, in all fairness, Amadou Sukuna had presented him with an opportunity to make that challenge.
Well, he pushed the ball too far and he didn't have the pace to match that particular. Look, he's laboring here, and he doesn't get to the ball. There, look at that touch. And it was going to be Given Simango all the way. Didn't protect the ball sufficiently, and Sukuna there wasting a golden opportunity.
Now you can see how much it means to Given Simango. 3rd starts in a row for him.
But it becomes a 4-2-3-1 in certain moments.
Now ball slipped through well. Oh, just past the upright from Solomons.
Well, I tell you, Solomons had all the right to take the shot. But he just looked across. He had a couple of boys just waiting for that cross. Look at it here. Ball played through. He's onside. And if he looks far post, you see likes of Sereno there, all to himself. But you can't blame him.
Noble with a brilliant pass, really well weighted.
Well, I want to say, the coach alluded to the fact that decision making is still costing them a lot. And
that's another good ball, and Solomons is onto it. Trying to stab it through for Dupree. Almost broke kindly for him.
There are 2 opportunities now, and he's got onto the end of those, but unfortunately not on target. Here we see once again outside of the boot, Faseka there blocking it.
Shabalala receiving from Pele, finding Lilepo. Driving towards the byline. Ashley Dupree can't redirect it towards goal.
How careless he was. He had all the time in the world. He gets the ball here from Nyama. He's all the time. He relaxes. He's careless to say the least, but this, I suppose, should have been goal written all over it. And Shava wins the ball back. Does ever so well. Steadies himself. Keeper makes himself big. But I think under the circumstances, should have scored.
Should have scored. Huge let-off for Cape Town City. The angle's not exactly against them, it's a possibility, but with all those players congregated just outside the 6-yard area, you would expect that they'll be looking to find the head of one of them, as Sereno plays it too close to Darren Keats.
Well, I think that was a very poorly taken.
Sereno. Here comes the cross. Oh, but Dupree and Lilepo miss it. And that's it for the first half here at Soccer City. Nothing to separate these 2 teams. In fact, it's been goalless at half-time now in their last 4 league meetings. But in 2 of the last 3, Cape Town City have gone on to score second-half goals and seal the victory. There's several players who've come close over the course of this first 45. Now Lilepo, oh, he's struck the woodwork. Ball still alive here for Solomons. Well, Kaizer Chiefs have now hit the woodwork for a 10th time this season. Only AmaZulu have struck the woodwork more in the Betway Premiership this season.
Great pass from Pele, and followed by an exceptionally well-struck ball by Lilepo. He had a bend and a dip on it, and he left Keat for dead. Look at that ball dip. Brilliant.
Players queuing up, but there's Oh. Eventually an effort comes in from a fairly similar position, and they are hanging in here against Kaizer Chiefs, giving themselves a chance. In by Rhodes, away by Simango. Gonzalez skews off his boots. Jaden Rhodes goes for it. Boomer comes flying across.
Well, a good attempt there from Rhodes, but he had people shouting for the ball in the far post. But he felt he could surprise Boomer. Struck it. Good precision.
Nicely done by Nyama. Keeps it moving. Makaringe. Rhodes. In for Chueza. Neatly defended by Edmilson Dove. Taking it away from Chueza. He's not allowing him to strike it cleanly.
Well, there's been a lot of possession turnover. Both teams have been guilty of not keeping the ball. Suppose Kaizer Chiefs need a player like Taylor to put his foot on it just to steady the ship so that they can get their composure back.
Teams, but 4 of those wins have been over Kaizer Chiefs. Also managed to beat Swallows at the beginning of last season, and Sundowns at the end of last season as Gaston Silvino rolls it in, or at least attempts to. Now he stands one up, but the ball had already gone out. Tally at the end of last season, 36. Now, Makaringe's burst all the way through. Bruce Boomer with another fabulous save, his second of the game. And whenever he's been called upon, he has delivered.
Keeper doing ever so well there. Bruce Boomer, that goal written all over it. Great through pass there, touch through. At the end of it, Makaringe. And the keeper did ever so well. Makaringe looked up, he already saw goal. Well,
oh man,
you can't fault him. What a save.
Brilliant save.
This will check.
Rhodes leaves it for Gonzalez. Comes all the way through to Fasika at the back post.
Coach looking to make a couple of changes. There we see that ball far post. Uses his right foot there instead of using his left foot. Fasika should have been a better option to just try to get his left foot around it. Look at that ball being bent far post.
Context that's in the league. Kaizer Chiefs during that period have had a victory over Cape Town City. It was at the beginning of last season in the MTN 8, though, a quarter-final. A game in which Mark van Heerden, who's now assisting Eric Tinkler at Skukuni, and nice ball for Lilepo. Oh, Rangachivabiro and his ankles clipped.
He wants it.
Turns around the corner for Sakuna, who gets away from giving him Simango. Offside is Prince Chueza.
Yeah, clearly offside. Chiefs did so well in holding the line.
Frostler. Frostler's cross. Modi. Back in for Chivaviro. Over the top by his head.
We asked that question, Grant. That wing play, those crosses, Cape Town City have just managed to deal with it. Are they going to be able to do it for much longer? There we see excellent chip in there. Chivaviro on the end of it, unable to keep it down. And Modi doing ever so well there. Placed it. Chivaviro jumping from a standing position.
Interesting take from the corner. Nielsen gets something on that. There's pandemonium at the back. It's still not clear. Eventually